Today we're going to talk about the SOAP Bible study method. SOAP stands for Scripture, Observation, Application, and then Prayer. SOAP is a devotional-based model. It's designed to get you into the scriptures quickly, help you make observations, turn those into applications, and then pray about those applications so that you can use them in your daily life. Now, SOAP is a great model for new believers or even young believers like children because it helps them with two main things: Bible study reading and prayer. And then it teaches them the skill of observing basic things in the text and then the application piece. So here's what you would do. You would pick a scripture from the Bible. I encourage you not to pick just a verse, but try to pick a whole passage, maybe a few verses that are grouped together with the main idea. Once you find your scripture, you're going to write that down on a cue card or some paper where you have enough space to write other ideas. Once you write that down, you're now starting to think about what that scripture says. At that point, you're going to move to observation. You want to say, who's talking? What are they talking about? Who are they talking to? So in the book of Psalms, the psalm writer might just be speaking to whoever's reading. But in the Gospels, it might be Jesus speaking to a particular person. Jesus might even be speaking to a demon, telling him to get out of somebody's life. Then you're going to say, what is the context? What's going on at this particular time period? If you can identify that. Ask as many questions as you're able to do a search on with that particular passage so you can gather enough information about it to complete your observations. For the application phase, you're going to take what you've learned from your observations and you're going to turn those into things that you can use in your daily life. So for example, you're going to ask questions like, now that I know this fact, how does that change my relationship with God? How does that change my relationship to other believers? How does that encourage me to evangelize or even change the nature of how I approach people with the gospel? Now, once you've made those application points on paper, now you're going to pray through those. You're going to be asking the Lord, how can I use this? Or help me to use this? Or here's how I've been doing this, and now I think you want me to do a little more with it, or you want me to tweak how I've been doing it. And so these application points that you pray through, you're really asking God to help you apply them to your life in a meaningful way. At the end of your prayer time, you want to thank God, not just for his scriptures, but for helping you make these observations and these concluding points that you can apply. If you can take 10 minutes a day, you can spend 1 to 2 minutes writing down your scripture, take 4 or 5 minutes writing down your observations quickly on a text, and after that, take 2 to 3 minutes about how you might be able to apply that, and another 2 to 3 minutes on how God can help you to apply those to your life and remind you to do that. If you take 10 minutes a day with the SOAP method on scriptures, you are going to grow like a plant. It'll be amazing what God does in your life. The world can be kind of a dirty place at times. Everybody could use a little SOAP.